Hi, I'm Joseph, the first J of Jmdjstudios, and welcome back to another rambling video. Today's vlog, I wanted to talk to you guys about something that I literally just thought of. I've been filming a couple of vlogs today, and I wanted to talk about something quite interesting. But it's a question that you should definitely ask yourself. If you could time travel, when would you go back to? Excuse me. I think that's the first time I've said that on camera. Anyways, I'm not talking about if there was a moment in your life that you could time travel back to and change something. I'm wondering if you could go back in time as a passive observer to any time period that you wanted to go to, or maybe in the future. But if you could time travel back in time specifically to an era or a decade that you really enjoyed and just observe, not have any danger to you or not be able to disturb anything, but observe it, what would it be? For me, the number one I think that I'd want to go to, just because it's me, but I was born in '93. So I never got to experience the 80s. There were still arcades when I was around, when I was growing up, but they were fading away. So, I got to go into my local bowling alley and they had a copy of Pac-Man, which is where I got to play Pac-Man for the first time. I got to play, actually I think it was for the second time. I think the first time I played it was on the Atari 2600. But I got to play the arcade for the first time at this bowling alley. And, my movie theater had some arcade games. Now they've got an actual full-blown arcade, but the classics aren't there. Back in the 80s, I've watched so many movies and so many, video footage, like news footage of arcades back in the 80s, and they were so cool. Game designers were building these cabinets to be aesthetically pleasing to the eye, and the noises that they made were supposed to draw you to them. All of this put together, they made games like Battletoads and Mortal Kombat, they made it loud so you would hear it and you'd go to it. There's something special about it. This arcade behind me, in case if you don't know, you can watch my 2016 collection video and find out the story of how I got this thing and how much I got it for, but this is Phoenix. The arcade game, it's a space shooter, it's a lot like Galaga. But, I don't know, I love the 80s and watching things about the 80s and listening to my family talk about, when they grew up in the 80s, but I wish that I could go there and see it firsthand. But that's just one of the time periods I would want to go to. Another one would be the 50s. 50s music, love it. And Back to the Future, when he goes back to 1955, fantastic. I don't know what it is, but it's something about the time setting of the 50s. I would love to go back and see the 50s. The cars, the music, the culture. I'd love to be able to witness it. I love so much stuff about the 50s. Fallout, the Fallout universe. A lot of it is like 50s and 60s themed. And I'd love to go back and be able to see that firsthand and be able to observe or maybe even take part in some of the events that took place in the 50s. That would be so cool. Another one that I really, really love, ancient Egypt. I don't know why, but I would love to go back and watch the pyramids being built. No, I do not condone slavery, but Egypt is a fantastic culture anyways, and ancient Egypt came up with the mummification process, and they built the Sphinx and the pyramids, and it would be so cool to go back and be able to observe ancient Egypt and stuff like that, and getting to watch historic figure Cleopatra rule the country and not even be able to speak their language. That just blows my mind. Being able to see some of that history unfold would be incredible to be able to watch, firsthand. Another time period I would love to go back to, I'm saving the best for last, keep that in mind. I've only got two more. Ancient Japan. I love Japan as it is, but I'd love to go back to the time, around the time when Shintoism was, still being practiced, and, samurai and ninja were fighting each other. That is the kind of Japan that I would like to go back and see. It would be fantastic to see Japan at its origins, at its roots, because Japanese culture fascinates me anyways. But I would love to be able to see ancient Japan and learn more about it. And I'm actually going to have to make myself learn more about it anyways. I want to learn more about it, but it would be fascinating to see. And last but not least, the the dinosaurs. I would love to see the dinosaurs. I would love to see it, you know? Like, it would be so cool. Jurassic Park, I love Jurassic Park, but honestly, in a way, dinosaurs are animals to me, and a lot of people think that dinosaurs would be vicious. But not every animal that you meet in the wild is vicious. There's a lot of times when, you know, you can run into a bear and the bear won't attack you, it'll just walk away passively. And while I think dinosaurs would definitely be dangerous as running into a wild lion, I don't think, you know, the lion is, especially if he just ate, he's not going to attack you unless he feels threatened by you. And I think a lot of the dinosaurs that we think would be very vicious would just leave us alone. But it would be cool to see the dinosaurs in their natural habitats, you know, ruling the earth, and it would be so cool to see them and to see how they looked, and it would be scientifically significant as well. But man, it would just be, I mean, can you imagine just standing there and looking at dinosaurs feeling the earth shake as they walk around? It'd be so cool. But anyways, thanks for watching, you guys. Comment below what time periods would you like to travel back to, or in the future, if you want to, you know, do that. Or if you don't have an example of those, but maybe there's a time in your life you'd like to go back and try to alter events, put that in the comments below as well. And tell me what you think about my choices. Do you like my choices? Do you hate my choices? Do you think I'm an idiot? Comment below. I think I'm an idiot. But like this video, share us with your friends, and subscribe. We have weekly content coming at you guys currently Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and then I've got my rambling videos just whenever at the moment. So make sure that you feel free to comment below what you think, and if you have any suggestions for the show, comment them as well. And I will see you guys next time.